Majo John Madden is standing in front of my huge open window in my 5th floor hotel room. Look at the size of that open window. What hotel in America would give you that much space to jump out? I'm not tempted to. In the middle of the night, I dropped a couple of little objects down there. I finally dropped a plastic valve just to see what sound it would make, which was very exciting. I want to make a comment about the power of affirmations. Telling somebody positive, real, well-crafted about who they are can stick with them forever. And it's an art I've practiced since my 20s, fashioning it, getting better and better and better. And I want to tell you one that was given to me 30 years ago that absolutely still sticks with me and influenced one I gave somebody else tonight. So it's a hot, sticky day in Veracruz, and I needed to cash a MoneyGram that a friend sent me. I had my car stolen 5 days ago, and I'm down from the mountains down in Veracruz, which I love, but needing to piece together money for hotel rooms until I get my check on Monday, and hopefully by then find an apartment to rent. So it's been a hassle. And I dropped all my remaining few pesos to take a taxi downtown when I couldn't get the large MoneyGram my friend sent me cashed at the local convenience stores, and I had to go down to the Coppel store, the big department store downtown, which specializes. They've got a bank and they're great at it, except their system was down. And then I struck out 3 other places and didn't have money to even take a bus back and had to walk all the way back. It was about a 40-minute walk. So I was struggling by the time I got up to the front desk of this very fine hotel, which I know really well and know lots of the staff, probably 2/3 of the staff. I'm on great, fun, teasing terms with. And Nellie, who was the cashier at the front desk, informed me of what my rate was going to be, and every night was more expensive than Oscar had told me in the morning. And super exhausted, trying not to be nasty to her because I like her a whole lot, and she was speaking Spanish way too fast, I couldn't understand it. So the way I closed out that transaction, after ascertaining that tomorrow I can talk with somebody who maybe can make it straight, I said, no, he is very attractive, very poised, maybe 40-ish mom, not slender, maybe a little chunky, not flabby by any means. But I said to her, do you like, all this in Spanish, do you like to dance? Because the way you move back there is so suavemente, so smooth. It looks to me like you are a ballerina, a dancer. And she acknowledged that she really does like to dance, and so it had connected for her. And as I was walking away, I said, now where'd you get what's the lineage of giving that compliment? I was like 40, divorced, working as a clinical psychologist in the West Side VA hospital, the toughest VA hospital in the Chicago system. Black vets from the inner city would avoid it and go to other ones because they regarded it as dangerous. I actually did get injured there once. So I'm walking down a long hallway, and one of the other psychologists, Dan somebody, I want to say he was Dan, and he was Midwestern and folksy and just salt of the earth, great guy. So we're coming to each other from different ends of a long tunnel. When I get up to him, he says, you move like a wave coming down that tunnel. And I've always been a dancer, and I've gotten compliments about my dancing, but that in my psychologist garb, and I think I even was wearing suits then because I wanted to move into corporate consulting, which I did, but I was getting myself ready for corporations by not wearing the sweaters that the psychologists wore. One of the secretaries one day, black woman, said, honey, you don't look like the VA. That was a great compliment. But that one from Dan has always stuck with me. I've gotten so many compliments about my dancing over the years, but at a time that I was not dancing, and as a guy who's a heady intellectual, a word writer guy, to get told that stuck. So I really do believe since my 20s that to think something positive towards someone and not find a way to communicate it because you're embarrassed or they'll think you're hitting on them or all this crap, what a waste. What a waste. And if you say it in some fresh way and genuine, and they know it came from, it's not just a platitude, it can stick. It can change things. They can hold on to that forever. So don't miss the chance, okay?